COVID-19 continues to hit long-term care facilities especially hard. Monroe County Coroner Alan Gurley says 14 people in the county died after testing positive for COVID-19. 11 of those 14 lived in a long-term care facility. 2 others have a connection to the nursing homes. The State Department of Health reports 76 COVID-19 cases in 2 long-term care facilities in Monroe County. Those are Diversicare of Amory and River Place Nursing Center, which is also in Amory. While the elderly are vulnerable to COVID-19, not all assisted living facilities in the region have cases of the virus. WCBI's Allie Martin tells us how the pandemic has changed daily procedures and practices for staff and patients.
Whenever Ken Long visits one of the 5 assisted living facilities owned by AGAPE Senior Living, he does not go inside. Instead, he sits right outside the main entrance.
I'll put a lawn chair out in the flower bed and have a flower bed chat with the directors and staff, but I do not myself go into the facilities.
It is one of the many safeguards put in place at AGAPE Senior Living facilities since the coronavirus pandemic started impacting the United States. So far, there have been no cases of COVID-19 among either staff or residents at any of the facilities owned by AGAPE Senior Living, including the one in Monroe County, Oak Tree Manor. No visitors are allowed, and access to the buildings are limited to staff and some essential services that have to come in and take care of residents.
Even those, we've talked with their owners, and they are detailing people directly to us, so we are not, as I call it, cross-pollinating between facilities.
Hickory Senior Living operates long-term care facilities throughout northeast Mississippi. Its regional operations director, Art Shannon, was not available for an on-camera interview, but through an email said precautions are being taken, including daily temperature checks of staff and residents. Staff members are also required to wear personal protection equipment when necessary, and the company is also looking to get tablets for family members so they can have virtual visits with their loved ones. Getting personal protective equipment has been a challenge for all healthcare workers. So Long recently put out a plea on social media for PPE. He received masks, gloves, gowns, and face shields from all across the country. In fact, he received so much, he shared it with his competitors.
Definitely, we all work together. I mean, we're all in this battle at the same time, so, you know, what helps me helps everybody else.
Long believes officials at the local, state, and national levels will examine actions and policies once the pandemic subsides and be better prepared for the next time. Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Long also says family members of residents have understood the need for restrictions on visits to curb the spread of the virus.